Hi Gemini, this is EEB Tarot, two E's and a B Tarot. I'm going to be reading for the last 2 weeks of April and the first 2 weeks of May. I'll pull 3 cards for the first 2 weeks of April. I'm sorry, 3 cards for the last 2 weeks of April, 3 cards for the first 2 weeks of May, and then 3 cards for anything that Gemini you can celebrate or release for April going into May. For your pre-shuffle, I kind of got a vibe that there's something about money for you right now. Like, you're always feeling like you have to be, and it may not just be like tangible things like literal money. It could just be like some sort of resource you provide, some sort of support, but you feel like you always gotta be the one to be the provider of that. I don't know. All right, so let's see what the next 4-ish weeks, end of April, beginning of May, has for you, Gemini. Also, check back, because immediately after I'm done with this reading, I'm going to be doing a love reading for you guys. I'm going to go in the reverse order of the signs I did for the monthly reading. So whoever was last is first, and Gemini, you're up. I was a little delayed with getting yours out. That's how you ended up becoming a April into May reading instead of an April reading, because I did Libra's reading and then a whole technical glitch happened with that and it slowed me down. And yeah, but I'll be posting a love reading for you shortly after I'm done with this video. And if this one doesn't resonate, please still check out the love reading, because different energies can come across at different points. So you never know. Gemini, 3 cards for the last 2 weeks of April for Gemini. 3 cards. You could be seeing repeated 3s, Gemini. But 3 cards for the last 2 weeks of April. So we have, what are you stressing about? You got something you're worried about. Like there's something going on with your thoughts, Gemini, and you're one to be in your own head anyway. But I'm sorry, I'm just talking. We got 4 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So clearly the cards show that something is causing you mental anguish regarding either your children, your spouse, family members, someone who you, a best friend, someone who you care about dearly, is got you in your head, but it's in a very like not healthy way. And it also seems like you know what to do, but you don't want to do it, or you're hoping that that's not a decision you would have to make or will have to make. Maybe you're just wanting to stay neutral. Maybe there's something going on with your family dynamic that is causing a disruption, and you want to just stay neutral in it, and not address it necessarily. This could be this could be something within your if you all are married, something within your marriage, or maybe this is a relationship situation where you're wondering if this person is going to marry you, is going to propose or commit to you, and either part of you knows they aren't, and you're not really wanting to acknowledge that necessarily. You want to, I guess, in your mind, give it time, or you are just really, really, really thinking on wanting them to, and not wanting to address if they don't, what that means. You know what I'm saying? Not that they won't, but what would that mean if they don't for you? Yeah. Excuse me. Let me get 3 more cards for Gemini for the first 2 weeks of May. 3 cards. I'm gonna shuffle Gemini because the cards keep trying to come out a little much, like all at once or something. I don't know. Give me 3 cards for the first 2 weeks of May for Gemini. Two more. Two more cards for the first 2 weeks of May for Gemini. Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. The Cups, Water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Give me 2 more cards for the first 2 weeks of May for Gemini. 2 more cards. One more. I saw and I was going to say, just to prove it, look, I was going to say that, right? In my mind, I said 8 and 4, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of swords. That broken down, 3 of swords. I was going to say that. I saw that whole thing play out in my mind. Yeah. There's some sort of Queen of Pentacles. Either there's something happening either with a mother figure or maybe an older female sibling, or like an aunt or a grandmother, someone who you look at as like a source of stability, right? There's something going on with that, or maybe I'll clarify the Queen of Pentacles. There's a shift. There's a change. There's what do you call that? Like when the Wheel of Fortune, when that karmic wheel turns, there's like a changing of the guards. And there's been conflict around this. There's been disappointment. There's been not nice things said, or just you don't want to deal with it, Gemini. You don't. Whether this is happening to you or you're like I said, a neutral party and you're just kind of watching this happen and you're connected to it, but maybe you have, it's not, I don't know. But let me see. Let me clarify. And like I said, we're gonna be doing your love reading next. So I mean, if this is like romantic, like a relationship, then maybe it'll come back up in that reading. But this could also be family. I don't know. Let me shuffle. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Death card is major for Scorpio. This could involve a Scorpio. Four of Swords. Clarify Four of Swords. Hangman. Major for Pisces. Clarify the Eight of Wands. I'm sorry, Eight of Wands. Huh. Clarify the Eight of Swords. That's not confusing. One more. Didn't I tell you in the pre-shuffle, it feels like you're like, that made it clearer. Star. Major for Aquarius. Six of Pentacles. So the Hangman with the Four of Swords speaks to, again, you just trying to get greater understanding. It seems like you're doing your best to try to see something from all sides as much as possible, and to really look at it in a, not like, it just seems like, Gemini, you're trying, whatever this is, you're really trying to see it from the best possible angle. You know what I mean? With the greatest wisdom and understanding that comes with whatever the situation requires there to be. You know what I mean? And it seems significant enough to where you, as a thinker or a person who is speaks to yourself in your head a lot, this has got your focus. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may not be all you think about, but this is something that you are, is, even when you don't want to think about it, it's popping up in your head. Or, you know what I mean, staring you in the face, metaphorically. And I don't know if it's you tasking yourself with this while simultaneously ignoring it. Like, I don't know if you're putting your own self under pressure to feel inclined to mediate, or because if you want to stay neutral, what's the point of gaining like the greater knowledge? You know what I'm saying? Like, usually people want to get a greater understanding so that whatever action they take is from the best, the I guess, I don't know what the most, I don't know, the most knowledgeable position. But if you're not actually intending on taking action on a position, like, what, you know what I'm saying? All the knowledge or no knowledge, it doesn't matter with an action. You know what I mean? I don't know. Or maybe Gemini, you just, you feel like this, I don't know, you internalize things even when you want no parts of them or something. I don't know if it's something going on with health, or, you know what I mean? Whether it's yours or someone who you value. I don't. What's this Wheel of Fortune for Gemini? Clarify Wheel of Fortune. I just did Libra's reading where I felt like it was something like a divorce maybe, and it's kind of feeling like it's the same with you, Gemini. Is this a marriage? If this isn't a marriage, this is some sort of like with King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Death card. This is some, maybe it's you Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe that's a sign that's like there's a lot of those signs in your family, and that's what's popping up here with the people. But Death card, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you're having to move from being in your feminine, like if this is a marriage, you know what I mean? Like, you were someone who, you had a spouse where they handled like the lion's share of the responsibilities financially, and now there's some sort of transition where you have to now take on that role. Give me another Emperor in reverse. I was going to say give me another card for the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see. I'm going to put it back and see, because I didn't finish asking. Another card for Wheel of Fortune for Gemini. Yeah, you're transitioning out of something, Gemini. Something is clearly ending. And if you were questioning whether or not this change is going to be okay, I believe if it feels like it's like when you get out and get through whatever this is, whether you're in a position where you can view it or receive it or digest it now, or in whatever divine time feels safest and most comfortable for you, regardless of the length or stretch of time, it feels like you're going to be proud of yourself. Or it's that the course of the things that the events or whatever transpired, like your thoughts on the situation were much more grave than the reality. You know, the thoughts were harder than the actual reality. I don't know. We're gonna do a love reading for Gemini. Not to say that this is connected to love, but if it is, I guess it'll be more clear on that side. But I'm gonna just do 3 cards. I'm gonna pull 3 for you guys to celebrate a release. Gemini, I don't know if I made any sense at all. If I didn't in this reading, didn't resonate, that's okay. Come back for the next reading because it may, or check other placements in your chart. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe. I say subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. And comment. Let me know. Because 3 cards for Gemini. Celebrate a release. April going into May. Gemini. You guys ever seen Rent? For some reason, that's been like, I don't know. I saw it years ago, but I was almost tempted to kind of have it playing in the background, but I didn't want to also get, distracted. I didn't know if it would distract me, so I was saying, but I keep thinking about it. 600 minutes. Told you you're moving out of it. You're gonna be proud of yourself. You're gonna be proud of yourself. You're gonna be proud of yourself. One more card for Gemini. Celebrate release. Gemini, and I ain't even gonna say I saw the 7 of Cups for it. I even turned the deck over in my mind, but we gonna leave that there. But Gemini, 6 of Swords, 7 of Wands, Ace of Swords in reverse. Release all of this internal conflict. Release anxiety, release worry, release delusion or denial or any sort of distortion of your peace of mind. Because thoughts aren't productive when your mind isn't at peace anyway. So you're doing a lot of thinking, but none of it is truly productive when not in a state of peace. But you're headed there, and celebrate allowing new cycles to come in, old ones to close out, and release unnecessary disruptions to your spirit, overstimulation of chaos. And with the understanding that you wanting to hangman gain greater knowledge and understanding, as important as it is to understand things from a well-rounded viewpoint, there's also situations where you're hearing there's too many cooks in the kitchen. You're hearing too many points of view, both internally and externally. So release mental all of the mental calisthenics and celebrate trusting that God's divine design will allow things to open and close, begin and end, and as they are meant to. All right, Gemini. Let's see, we got some numerology. Sorry, and if I didn't say Wheel of Fortune, major for Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. Cups, water signs, Pisces, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We got Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Pentacles. I said numerology, but I got distracted with the suits and signs. Sorry. I don't know. I just feel like repeating 3s, 9s, 7s for you, Gemini. I'm sorry, repeating 3s. Libra was 7s and 9s that I saw for them, mostly 9s, but Gemini 3s were coming up for you, for me. All right. If this reading resonated, please let me know in the comments, like, share, subscribe. But I'll keep coming back and doing more readings. Until then, Gemini, thank you. I am abundantly grateful. And come back for your love reading. Okay, bye.